Hello everybody, welcome back once again. We're playing Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles, and we're just about to start on Riovanes Castle. A couple of things though that I wanted to go over really quickly before we actually go in, and that's kind of regarding some of the things that I recommend having. So for one thing, I do recommend having the chameleon robes. You can actually buy those here in the walled city of Yardro. And the reason for that here, and you can see it, it's because it absorbs holy. Basically, the second battle in the Riovanes castle set of battles, right? There's 3 of them. And the second one, we have to fight Wigruff again. And he's absolutely brutal. So I definitely recommend having that armor because it is actually going to be, it's going to allow us to absorb Holy, which of course will then make it so that he doesn't use his sword abilities, which are, again, absolutely brutal.
Let's try this.
So I'm going to change Rams. I'll probably have him as Squire for this, so that I can get that robe equipped. Might do Headband instead, we'll see here. Also, unfortunately, though, for that battle, because Ramza's fighting alone, the chantage doesn't actually do us any good. And so... you know, definitely some other option is going to work as well. I should say, though, the last time that I did this, I actually had him just go in as a ninja. And I'll just show you how I equipped. So I went in as a ninja with a headband, the power garb, and a bracer. Or bracers. And I was able to basically one-shot Wigruff. Just like that. So that's another way to kind of deal with it. The only issue with that is, of course, the first turn you're going to take a ton of damage still. And so, you know, Ramza will be, you know, have no HP for the second part of that fight because it's a very strange battle where the battle actually is just kind of a continuation, right? So you beat Wigruff, and then the second part of the battle starts immediately. So I guess just keep that in mind. I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna go about it yet. I'm honestly kind of tempted to just go like this, right, and kind of just one-shot him. So, but anyways, I wanted to at least point out some of the different things that you can do here in terms of setup. So, anyways, let's get started. And we'll do the I think it's the castle gates first. Yeah, castle gates. Okay, let's get set up.
As you wish.
Gonna do the
Leave this to me. I'll do
the dancer party. This is gonna be a dance party.
At the ready.
Please, Marak, heed my words. We can leave this place together.
Death is the price for disloyalty. You know this as well as I. The Grand Duke sees all debts paid in kind. Turncloaks are set upon by their once friends and hunted relentlessly. To flee this day is to live those that remain in fear, ever wondering when the knife will find its mark. Such is not a life I choose to lead, and nor should you. If we but finish this one last task for him, the Grand Duke will release us both from his service. He swore as much to me. So stand aside, Rafa. Once I have slain the heretic, you and I are free.
Barrington swore it on what? His honor? The man lies, and we both know it. Believe him now, and you will spend the rest of your days as his assassin, as his tool.
I believe the Grand Duke. I must. There is no other way. I will kill that man and take the scriptures from his corpse, and then his grace will cut our chains.
Come then.
Whatever it takes. I won't lose.
Marek, your sister has the right of it. We are not the ones you should be fighting.
Our problems are not your concern. You would do well to worry about your own sister. Hand over the scriptures of Germanique, and the Grand Duke may yet let you both live.
You mustn't heed him, Ramza. Even if my brother believes his own words, you'll get not a sliver of mercy from Barrington. Once the man has what he desires, he will dispose of you both. Surrender the scriptures and you forfeit your only leverage. So long as you hold that book, your sister's life is guaranteed.
Marek, deep down you see it too, do you not? The Grand Duke is not to be trusted.
Be silent! You know nothing of our plight. Nothing! We have not the privilege of choice. We cannot simply choose to be free. You cannot begin to comprehend our struggle. No matter our orders, we must surrender to our master's will.
You're wrong, Marak. We are not bound as you believe. 'Tis fear that stays you, a fear that Barrington himself planted. Unless you find the courage to defy the man, forever will you cower in his shadow. Surely you do not wish this. And I, for one, refuse to suffer it any longer.
But
Do not allow Barrington to deceive you. His words are honeyed poison, concocted to manipulate hearts and minds. You have the strength, brother. Come with me, and let us be free at last.
Come on.
Let me see.
So I forgot to actually have that ninja start dancing. Let's just go ahead and redo that.
Right.
I'll do what I can.
Flames of wrathful guardian, I hereby invoke heaven and earth to scorch Ashura, the sky mantra's might.
I will fulfill my mission.
My turn.
Ramza, what is your intent for Grand Duke Barrington?
My intent for him? Why do you ask?
The man appears to be ignorant of the Orosite's secret if his demand is only for the scriptures of Germanique. With the book in hand, I posit that he merely seeks to gain political advantage over Church and Crown.
Vile though he is a man of station? Killing him would be ill-advised. Is that what you wish to say?
Indeed. 'Tis an easy thing to strike at the foe before you, but lest we forget, he stands in the line of succession.
Very well. If he has not been corrupted like the Cardinal, then I shall overlook his ambitions. My foremost concern remains Alma. We will leave with her, and Rafa and Marek as well.
Right. It's time.
Gotta get him out.
I like watching the Rafa and Marek use their, you know, their assassin skills or whatever, and completely miss, like, all but one hit. It's just always like, oh yeah, that's why I never use those skill sets. All right, who's got speed save? Someone was getting extra speed. There it is. Arlette. Well, she'll probably be wrecked before she even gets to me, so I'll probably just continue to not worry about it.
Twice fought and twice defeated. I am no match for this one.
Don't you dare run, Marek! I have not finished!
Here I go.
It's over!
This guy over here just throwing rocks at me. What a jerk. Aim +5. Miss. Well, all that wonderful speed, and she still ended up on the ground. Oh, look at you and your chakra. Fancy. Alright, let's... Ooh. That didn't feel great.
Claws and fangs. Gods of mercy. Pray let them be safe. Alma and Rafa too.
Ramza. What was that? Your wounds. What did this to you?
A beast. Oh God, my limbs grow cold.
Be strong, sir.
Flee, my lady. Flee. There is only death here.
Okay, let's get set up here. I'm not sure what I really want to do. I think honestly I may just leave Ramza as a ninja. This battle is super tricky though. So as a ninja at level 32, I actually am able to basically one round Weegriff. But it does take the headband, the power garb here, and the bracers. That equipment is all, of course, very important because it all has bonuses to attack power. One of the things that you can do, though, if you want, is actually change him back to Squire, and then use the chameleon robe. The nice thing about that is then you don't have to worry about his sword abilities, and obviously he does the most damage with his sword strike abilities. But since the chameleon robe absorbs holy, he's not able to do that. So that, of course, is one way to deal with it as well. Unfortunately, though, you can't equip that with the ninja class, which I don't love, but that's, you know, that just is how it works. So kind of wondering how I want to get him set up here. I'm not going to do steel. Steel doesn't do us any good in this battle. Wiegraf has safeguard, so you can't steal his sword, and you can't steal, or you can't break it either using the Arts of War. So just keep that in mind. I do think I might want to do this though anyway. Arts of War, just so that I can maybe slow him down. His second form is just very, very strong, and maybe I think maybe reducing his speed might really help out. So we'll do that, or we'll try that with the knight. I'm gonna do probably something similar here, and I should say also, unfortunately, it doesn't actually matter where you put Ramza. He's going to be within range of Wiegraf immediately, so that's kind of a drag, right? There's no way to kind of prevent him, getting a hold of you right away. Let's actually do martial arts on Agrius. Let me just make sure that I've got monk. Okay, she's got chakra and revive. That's really what I want to see on her. Attack boost, that looks okay. So next, with Mustadio here, I think I might just do something similar. We'll do the knight. I'll do Ren speed, do Ren power. Aimed shot isn't going to do any good for us really for the second phase of the fight either. I mean, aside from actually, you could use that on the ultimate demons when they pop out, but I think I'm just gonna go Arts of War on him as well, and then let's throw in a couple of these ninjas. I'll just leave them as dancers, or with the dance command, and we'll see how this goes.
No turning back. By the gods.
I've been waiting for you. Draw your sword, Ramza. Not in the mood? I hope you will not object to me drawing mine.
I pity you, Wiegraf. More than you can know. What must Milyuda think to see you now? You would sell your soul to the Lucavi to slake your thirst for revenge.
Revenge? You think that is what drives me? I have no such petty concerns. All has been made clear to me. I now understand power's true purpose. It is simple, really. Power is meant for ruling over those who possess it not. I still burn for revolution, of course. As much as I ever did. 'Twas that fervent desire that the stone heeded when it answered me in my darkest hour. And so, by its will, I shall bring change to this corrupt world. I shall see it reborn. Your time is at an end, Ramza. I shall savor hearing you scream. It's time.
This way.
All right, so that's the most important aspect of the first hit. There is, of course, surviving it. So at this point now, because I've got concentration, I've got 100% land rate on this. So, of course, I'm just gonna punch him and end this right away.
Onwards and upwards. Auracite is the work of demons, not gods. The Zodiac Braves, they're unholy knights. They are heroes of a false legend.
All such tales of gods and their miracles are false. Those who would lead prefer that history suit their needs. and rewrite it to see that it does. And why shouldn't they? The masses yearn for gods and miracles. It is their opiate, and they consume it greedily. They do not aspire to greatness, but rather mire themselves in their petty strifes, shackles on the feet of man. Their leaders give them no more than that for which they clamor. It is history's oldest and most oft-repeated tale. Do men exploit this weakness to dominate their fellows? Mayhap they do. But they succeed only because the people are eager to know such dominion. Gods are only illusions born of man's fear. It is they who see the charade for what it is and join in the pageantry nonetheless who are to blame.
And you? You did not conquer your fear. You turned to the Aura site to find your miracle.
It is because I am weak, because I fear that I turned to the gods. And in doing so, I learned that there are no gods. In their place, those you named demons heeded my call. Human and imperfect though I remain, I now possess might enough to reshape the world. What of you, Ramza? Can you claim to be free of weakness and fear?
No, but I endeavor to be so.
No amount of endeavoring will grant you true power? Or do you presume your Beowulf blood allows you to conquer your failings? No matter. We shall soon see who is the weak and who is the strong. You are stronger than I had thought.
You cannot run, Wiegraf. Show yourself!
Why would I run? I command power absolute. I am your doom. You fight alone no more. Then nor shall I. In fellowship as well does power lie. Whose might is greater? Now we shall decide.
Right, let's see here. I might just rush up here and... Oops. Attack boost. Well, hopefully this works out.
I cannot fail.
I think that is unacceptable. We need to go for the -4 speed and not just 2.
Take this!
That's better.
Here I go.
All right. Well, that didn't work. I think the new charge time there on the summons is a little bit too quick to be grouping everybody up so close there. And issue. Oh no, this is probably still fine. I noticed that the little Ultima Demon guys here didn't do anything, and I assume that's just because they knew that that was going to one-shot everybody anyway. So, of course, Chantage here is going to be pretty critical. This is a pretty bad chance to run speed, but well, I got both of them to connect anyway. Yeah, honestly, I can probably swap to mincing right now. I think I've reduced his speed enough, and what I really need to do now is just take out the demons, which will be very easy. Because they're chumps. Brutal.
Come then.
Alright, let's get Ram's resurrected. One bites the dust. Alright, pretty much got this one in the bag now. It's gonna have the, you know, the slow process of beating down the Gigas. Just have to be careful where I stand here too. Make sure that I can keep reviving Ramza if I need. Let's do another speed reduction there.
Weegraf, what revolution do you now seek with this dark power?
What revolution seek we now, you ask?
Before, you fought alongside your sister and comrades to bring a new order to the kingdom. But just now, you declared your intent to see the world reborn. And you suggested that it was the will of the stone. What exactly does it bid you do?
To shatter bonds and liberate my aim. To those oppressed unjustly, freedom shall I grant. This gift, their justice overdue.
Alright, well. That is a lot of damage.
Forward.
Keeping these ninjas down here too is obviously gonna. It's essentially gonna win the game for me, or the battle for me, right? Because they're not gonna be touched by Ivalice. He's too slow now to do anything anyway. So, yeah, I think that this one's really in the bag. But yeah, keeping them away, because the issue would have been. Oh,
Weegraf, how do you mean to achieve this? To grant freedom to the masses?
With power upon downtrodden souls conferred, for all in equal measure power bestowed.
What? But how?
Whence comes my power, daughter of House Oaks? The stone, of course. My fervent most desire it answered, and thus granted might untold.
You would hand out Auracite to the destitute and downtrodden? That's absurd! The Zodiac Braves numbered 12, and each possessed but a single stone. Even were you to obtain them all, it's impossible to do as you claim. Unless...
Now few the Auracite, this much is true. Yet what we lack, we need but form ourselves.
So this is the revolution the stone desires. But it will not come to pass. I will not allow it.
Right.
Anyways, what I was saying, the danger would be is if you group up your characters too much, of course, and then Cyclops would just wipe out everybody. But the fact that the Chantage, of course, keeps us, reviving turn after turn, means that that's just not, an actual issue and not possible. Just punch him here, I guess. And that's that.
Is this what it amounts to? My most fervent desire. Where did I err? What should I have done? What could I have done? Hilda, forgive me.
Alma!
Hold on.
My sword. Where is my sword? I must stop him. Stop it. Won't you fetch a taper to kindle some light? It is so dark here.
It's all right. You needn't fight any longer. Rest.
Alma. You are unharmed. I am glad. Your brother. Tell him for me. The Auracite. A foul work. Evil. My father... Nay, that was no longer my father. Transformed by the Auracite. One of the Lucavi.
Please, you must save your strength.
Ramza was right. It must be stopped. It could destroy all of Ivalice. Such power. You must tell them. Tell them all. They must cease their fighting. Together they must face a greater threat. Where is my sword? My arm does not heed me.
Be still now. I saw its body in the hall. My brother slew it. It is done.
It is dead. Slain. Then I might rest. In my doublet, there is a stone. You must give it to your brother for me.
I will.
Oh, thank you. My eyes are weary, heavy with sleep. Let me rest them for a little while.
Whose voice is that? Ah, so here you are. I shall speed you to join the others. You needn't fear. Your death shall be quick. Can it be? Graf is felled. Your brother is ill luck for us. Now, hold still. What's this? Virgo stirs. You. Could it truly be? Mayhap our luck turns. I should not have thought to find our quarry here. I had feared we might search another century or more and still not find you.
What are you talking about? Release me!
Do not worry, your life is safe. Now, come.
All right, let's get set up for this one. I'm going to go over a couple of things, but I think generally the best strategy here is to just blow these characters up. You know, choose one, focus it down. I think I'm going to go with Ramza here as I think I'm going to leave him actually probably with this exact setup. Now that I'm looking at this, I think this will be all right. Maybe just not. Actually, I don't think this secondary command here is actually going to matter, because I think I'm just going to swing with him, and yeah, let's just leave it like this. Let's do Agrius here, I think. Let me see. Shiradori, attack boost. Actually, don't really want her set up like that. Let's do concentration. Actually, yeah, I think I need to do Germinus boots.
All right. Understood.
And I think I'm gonna do Arts of War. I think here what I need to do, there will be one of the, basically we're fighting Celia and Letty and Marquis Elmador. And I think what I want to do is one of the assassins I think is right here, and I think I want to just sneak up behind her and slow her down, and that's going to be Agrius's job. So I think this looks good. Let's try it like this.
Forward.
After all I've done for you, you now repay me with betrayal? You owe me your life, you ungrateful wretch. You would not stand here today were it not for me. Did you prefer digging through sordid heaps of rubble, or have you already forgotten that?
And of whose making was that rubble? That hellscape? It was you who burnt our village. You who murdered my mother and father and everybody else. It is not with betrayal I repay your deeds. It is with vengeance!
Vengeance? You truly believe that you are capable of exacting vengeance on me? I am your father, Rafa. The man who raised you from a girl. You cannot kill your own father, though you are welcome to try. You cannot do it. Do you know why? The flesh remembers, Rafa. It remembers fear, cold, and trembling. Now cast away that sword and return to my side, where you belong.
It's true, isn't it? You meant the words you spoke just now.
Marak, my son, you too would turn on your father? You truly are an ungrateful lot.
I'll kill him!
Rafa, no!
Marak! Speak to me, Marak. Open your eyes.
Rafa! Marak? You must be Ramza. I thought you'd be dead by now. Move no further. As for you, Rafa, if you wish to help your brother, bring me the stones he carries. They should be on his person. Check his robes. Very good. Bring them to me. Quickly now, I grow impatient.
I wonder if you would not relinquish the stones to me instead.
Marquis Elmdor? What are you doing here?
No, dear. This is not a game of hide the stones. Bring them here.
Guard yourself, Rafa. They are not human.
Ah. The Bale boy. Ramza. But no. I am not the Marquis Messam Elmdor. Leastwise, I am not any longer. I suppose I owe you my thanks. Forgive me for not expressing my gratitude sooner. I would have you know that I am not a violent man like Falmarth. Will you not yield the stones of your own accord? I do so hate to see blood spilt needlessly. Spare me the struggle, and I shall be glad to ask Falmarth to return your young sister.
What have you done with her?
Nothing just yet. But if you would have her back, then hand me the stones.
No, Rafa. They must not go to him.
An adoring brother you must be, to trade your sister for stones. You Bales are nothing if not dutiful. Now, there are times when one must be ruthless, but I fear you will regret this decision. I dare say your victories over Cardinal Delacroix and Wegraf have left you brimming with confidence. Why negotiate when you can simply strike us down? That is your thinking, is it not? Very well. Loath though I am to harm needlessly, you leave me no choice. Celia. Letty, a hand, if you'd be so kind.
I forgot that they move Ramza anyway, so I actually really should have had him when I initially started the battle here. I should have put him down like here somewhere and had the other characters up higher on these spots, but that should be okay. So the goal here is to slow down. Oh, yeah, let me just go over some things here. So here is Celia. She you know, is absolutely brutal. I mean, both of these assassins are just crazy strong. And I've always loved how they've got this, you know, basically they use hair bands, which are actually helmets that we can use, but they get to equip them in their accessory slot, which is actually super cheap. Because of course the issue with these things is they are helmets, but they have very, very low HP. So you know, them getting the ability to put these accessories that make you immune to all these, you know, nasty side, you know, effects, but being able to actually equip them in their accessory slots is kind of funny and cheap and overpowered, but hey, whatever. Alright, so the assassins here, it says a diabolical killer trained by an order of assassins. The job command Subdual Arts allows the assassin to inflict all manner of status ailments to quickly send opponents to their graves. Of course, they have the dual wield because they're basically a hopped up ninja. And then they've got all kinds of nasty stuff. So they've got Petrify, Shadowbind, Suffocate, Ultima, and Charm. It's kind of interesting here. They will cast Ultima on you. Unfortunately, though, you can't learn it yet with Ramza. Even though, and I actually honestly think that this is really stupid, that and maybe an oversight that they did here. If you look at Ramza's Squire job, you always can see this bottom ability here. This is Ultima. The problem though is even though and I should say the way that you learn it, of course, here it's described. It says this is a special ability that can only be learned when an enemy unit uses it on one of your allies. It should work. Actually, it should say when you use it on yourself, but whatever. Another little issue there that I've got with it in the description, but again, unfortunately though, this version of his Squire can't learn it. That is actually something that you can only learn during Chapter 4, which of course we will fight these assassins in Chapter 4 as well. So here is Letty, very similar obviously to Celia. Difference though here, she actually is able to use the barrette, or she has the barrette equipped here in her accessory slot. Same class though, same abilities. And then here is Elmador. Let's take a look here. So he's got the Miramasa equipped. It says this katana is said to have drunk the blood of countless enemies. These can be caught early or later on in the game. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I think these are purchased. I think I was thinking of the Mirasame or something. Anyways. Yeah, I think these ones can be purchased later, so not, you know, worth stealing by any means. He's got double hand, and then let's take a look at his Arknight. It says, a holy warrior who upholds the teachings of the gods. The Arknight's job commands Sword Spirit, unleashes the seething spirit within a katana as a blast of energy. So essentially, he is just a hopped up samurai, and you can see here he's got, you know, basically the samurai abilities. Let's and so anyways, the objective here is to protect Rafa, which is really obnoxious. Probably one of the more difficult battles in the entire game, because that's the objective and it's just so easy for her to die. So that is kind of why I'm gonna try to not, you know, screw around too much and just finish the battle as quickly as I can. Other times I've played through the game, you know, I've done things like stealing the accessories from the assassins, but I just don't think that's worth the time. Let's rend the speed here. I think I'm gonna retry that. We'll see here. Actually, maybe not. Yeah, we'll just crush her. There we go. Alright, easy enough.
Marquis Elmdor, you were a hero of the 50 Years' War. A man hailed by allies as the Silver Prince, even as he was feared by foes as the Silver Demon. And after the conflict, not only did you devote yourself to rebuilding the kingdom, you advocated for our returning soldiers to receive due recompense. It saddens me to think that such an honorable soul has fallen for the lure of power, like Wiegraf and the Cardinal before you.
I'll not deny it, even should it earn me scorn. Such was my despair that when the end came, I could not help but yearn for power.
Despair? At what?
The injustice of war. I've been made to feel it keenly. Through both the 50 Years' War and that which the two lines now wage. In the name of the crown, I have led soldiers into full many battles. Yet even when I seized victory, I knew naught but emptiness in my heart. As blood ran, rivers and fields lay strewn with corpses, ever did I wonder, could we not have set our blades aside? That's enough amusement for one night. Celia, Letty, we take our leave. If you wish to claim the Auracite I hold, you had best make your way to Limbury. I shall await your coming there with bated breath.
Look, Marak. A new dawn has risen. Can you see it? So often we sat together talking, waiting for the coming of first light. We'd share fond memories of the past and our dreams of the future. We decided that when the war ended, we would go back and visit our village. You remember, Marak, don't you? Tell me you do, please. Tell me you'll still go. Please open your eyes. I beg you. I beg you.
Wait for me, Alma.
What's this?
Scorpio. Does it resonate with her heart? Wiegraf's heart was full of despair and rage, and those feelings twisted him into a Lucavi. Could Rafa's grief for Marak also cause her to transform?
You grieve for him as well. Thank you.
No, Rafa! The stone is dangerous. You must cast it away. What?
Marak?
Rafa? What happened? Why am I here?
Oh, Marak! Thank the gods you're alive!
you mean to suffocate me? A voice called to me in that land of pure white light. Whose it was, I cannot say, but it was not Rafa's. Return, it said to me. Return to the one whose heart beats true. To the one who loves you.
Another Zodiac stone. But why would it be here? I thought Auracite a product not of godly fashion, but an issue of hands far fouler. A tool of dark design, for the Lucavi to propel our world into chaos.
I know not by whose hands it came to be, but I do not think its evil inherent. I believe it is the wielder who gives its power shape.
I'll save you, Alma. Come what may.
Frustration with the stalemate growing, the Order of the Northern Sky recalled its full force from the war's now expansive front. They marched on Fort Besselat, with plans to turn the tide of the war. The final battle was close at hand.
Thank you, Ramza.
I shall follow your lead. I have never seen such slaughter. There are corpses at every turn. What in the world happened here?
That your sister isn't here might be considered a blessing.
Indeed. This is truly dreadful.
They had her in the castle, I am sure of it. They must have taken her elsewhere during the fighting. 3 men from the Templars arrived not long before you. 2 of them were accounted for, correct?
Yes. One was Wigraf, whom the Auracite had transformed into a Lucavi. I saw him die. Then there was the young knight, Isolde. He appears to have died fighting whatever wrought this carnage. Alma must have been taken by the third, whoever he is.
You said that these men act under direct order of High Confessor Marcel himself. If so, this abductor surely means to return with your sister to Moland, the seat of the Church's power.
I wonder. I do not think their High Confessor knows the true power of the stones. Consider this. Wigraf did not know their secret until he struck his bargain with the Lucavi at death's door. And by the look of things, Isolde died fighting the Lucavi.
What do you mean?
By inciting this war and utilizing the legend of the Zodiac Braves, the Church can sway the people and broaden its influence. This may well be the High Confessor's grand design. But I sense the Knights Templar and Marquis Elmdor seek the stones for their own ends.
So there are others who exploit the High Confessor's ambition?
Marquis Elmdor mentioned a man, Fulmarv. Might he be the one who took your sister?
Fulmarv. That is the name of the commander of the Knights Templar. He is the High Confessor's right hand, and an ambitious man. Like we have, he sullies his own hands that his masters may remain clean.
He is the key.
What will you do?
Whatever their reasons for abducting Alma, she must be worth more to them alive than dead. I travel to Zeltenia. There I will seek out Count Orlando, whom my Lord Father considered a friend. Once he has read the scriptures of Germanique, I am hopeful that he will lend his aid in exposing the Church's plot. And I will also seek out Delita. He may well know something.
You speak of Delita Hyral. He succeeded Baron Grimms in leading the Black Ram Knights, did he not? Even allowing for the war, his rise through the ranks has been so expeditious as to invite suspicion.
I suspect that the Church and the Knights Templar manipulate Delita from behind the scenes. If I were to guess, they use him as a figure to garner public favor, that they might expand their military influence. Yet how privy he is to their plot, whether he knows aught of Elmdor or Folmarv, I cannot say.
Welcome home, my lord.
Yes. Home. You're well?
I am, thank you. What news of the war?
None good, as you know well enough. The war with Ordalia has nigh bled us dry, and now we are poised to finish the job ourselves. Conviction found us. Supplies fail to arrive, and desertion is rife. War is a dirty enough affair when you know who your enemies are, but this... it's no way to fight. I fear I no longer inspire the solidarity I once did. Would that my good name were our only casualty.
I should think Duke Goltana's name in greater peril. They say his other lords bannermen remain here only because you do.
Leave such foolish talk to fools. When a member of House Orlando pledges his lord fealty, he honors that oath, though it cost him his life. While you have been adopted by House Durai, you are still my son. I expect you to uphold the values of our line.
I'm sorry. I spoke overmuch.
Words are wind. Now this errand I set you to, I would hear of it.
The reports are true, my lord. One crystal was discovered beneath Gorg by the machinist and his son. Another was found by the late Cardinal, in the ruins at Zelmonia. Both are indeed auricite, by all accounts. They are presently in the care of our young noble friend, but not for long should the Knights Templar have their way.
Barbaneth's son. Branded heretic to ease his capture, I do not doubt. Do our ears in Malond hear nothing?
They hear, perhaps, but have fallen silent. If only we had some evidence of the High Confessor's plot, we might put an end to his machinations in this war.
This shall not long remain hidden from their gaze. And then the storm will be upon us. For the Thunder God, it may be his last.
All right, there it is. Ramses' squire job has been enhanced to Gallant Knight. If only that would have happened one battle sooner. All right, that is the official start of Chapter 4 and the official end of this video. As always, I hope the guide was helpful, and thanks for watching.